There are so many different types of tickets in Formula One. Sometimes it can be hard to figure out not only what kind of ticket you want, but actually when you should or should not upgrade your ticket, depending on the experience you want to have. Except in these three situations. If you encounter any of these three situations, I think you need to upgrade your ticket immediately because you will not have a good time. The first is if you have a general admission, specifically standing room only ticket at a street track. Now, this applies to almost all street tracks in Formula One because very few of them have the option for any raised or elevated seating. And if you didn't know this, in Formula One, unlike many other sports, you actually do not want to be close to the track because when you're that low, you can't see anything. You want to be up high as you can get in order to see down on the track and have that really beautiful bird's eye view. So if you're standing room only, general admission at a flat street track with no elevation gain and probably a lot of buildings or trees in your way, you're not going to be able to see anything. And especially if it is your first time at a Formula One Grand Prix, I would upgrade to a grandstand. Even a cheap grandstand is going to be better than what you have. The second scenario in which I would almost always recommend an upgrade in Formula One is if you're a fan who needs, not wants, needs a climate-controlled, shaded, air-conditioned space for long periods of time throughout the weekend. Unfortunately, most Formula One Grand Prix are incredibly warm, and typically there's not a lot of shade or areas to cool off if you're a fan at the track, especially if you're in the grandstands or general admission. So if you're somebody for personal or health reasons who needs a little bit more of a climate-controlled space, I would always recommend upgrading to a base level hospitality unit because not only will the hospitality folks take such good care of you, you're going to have more immediate access to an environment that is going to make you the most comfortable. And finally, as vain or unpopular as it may sound, the truth of the matter is if you're a Formula One fan who's going to a Grand Prix weekend in order to get viral images and videos from the experience, you need to upgrade your ticket to a VIP ticket, a hospitality ticket, or an F1 experience ticket because the weekend you're dreaming of is not going to be found in a grandstand package or even in a general admission ticket. There is absolutely no shame in going to Formula One for different reasons, and if your entire goal is to go viral for the weekend, to show off your paddock outfits, or to see Formula One drivers, you need to be in the space in which you can make that happen, and that is going to be best facilitated in a VIP space. At the end of the day, my entire goal is to make sure that you have a good time at a Grand Prix, and it starts first and foremost by acknowledging what you need and what you want out of the weekend. And sometimes that means upgrading your ticket, because I would rather you wait a little bit to purchase a ticket, save up a little bit more, and actually get the experience you want than being miserable at an event that you should absolutely be having a good time at and kind of regretting it.